Dylan's an example of a real friend. Caleb, where is he now? He's an example of how bad society is.
Pretty much. Hey everyone, welcome. It's been a frickin' while. So, it's like frickin' 5 in the morning or some crap. And I have the whole house to myself because my family decided to ditch me and go to Silverwood, so yeah. But anyway, got the whole house to myself. So, not feeling tired in the slightest, so we're just gonna see what happens when Caleb Robinson gets high on Mountain Dew Baja Blast. So it is exactly 5:11. This is from earlier. I had chicken nuggets. This is my kitchen. Baja Blast. I have like 10 stinking cans left of Baja Blast. Gage only had one when he came over, so I've got a crap ton to go for. Ooh, baby. That's right. Wild Mike's Ultimate Pizza. This stuff is the crap. This is what you get if you want an oven pizza. Let's see the directions. 400. Alrighty. Guess we're gonna have some pizza. That should do her. You guys ever do that crap where you just freaking smell the cup regardless of it just coming out of the dishwasher? Just gotta make sure nobody crapped in it. Nothing to see here. Just getting some ice. Picking up ice off the frickin' ground all of a sudden. Gotta get more ice because I have this huge frickin' mug. Jar, not a mug. What am I on? A little bit more. A little bit more. You're probably asking yourself, Caleb, are you retarded? And you'd be right. As I was saying, there's a frickin' thing here that I could have just put this jar under to get it, but I hate what it does to the ice, so I usually just go in the raw and grab it from the freezer myself. Things I do for Baja Blast.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is alright with me.
Fizzy. Oh yeah, you guys have never seen my freaking living room. Usually it doesn't look this retarded, but since I'm here alone until tomorrow, I decided to make it my own personal crib. As you can see, right here is a lazy boy. Directly in front of the TV where I have a PS3, Xbox 360, and my newly bought PlayStation 4. So, I've got it all set up. Typically, this is usually right next to the freaking lazy boy. So this is basic. This is my basic setup for the next like 12 hours until the fam gets back. I have darts. Ah! What are you looking at? Huh? Squirrel? Huh? What are you looking at? Ready to go in the oven. Bam, 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 bam. I know this much is true. Into the oven you go. We're checking on the pizza now. Let's take a look. It's looking good.
I don't wanna be all by myself anymore.
Getting my best friend in the whole wide world has uploaded a video like literally like 4 days ago and I still haven't seen it. I feel like the ultimate douchebag. So We're gonna make up for it 5 days ago. Look at that. What are you looking at? You got a problem? Oh! Just got the pizza out of the oven. It's done. There's only one movie excerpt you can use to describe this.
Pizza time.
Oh. As you can see, I don't have a tray under this because I give no craps whatsoever about life itself. That's a lie. I give a crap about life. I just don't give a crap about... I just don't give a crap about oven tops. Curse you, autism! Are you seeing this? This crap is frickin' bomb. Nothing better than more Baja Blast. It's a video within a video. Okay, that was frickin' ridiculous. Let's see. Okay, I've got the video. Let's just do this. This is about as extravagant,
Tell me where you
just a sec. This is about as extravagant an apology as someone can give to somebody for not watching one of their videos and the given time that I should have. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Boom!
Tell me where you are. I can't do it. Oh my god. I can't scream. Tell me where you are, Josh. I can't do it. I can't do it. Tell me where you are, Josh. Ah!
Oh god, that nerve poster in the background looks freaking fantastic.
Oh! What's going on, guys? I know, long time no see. In honor of Blair Witch, which comes out today, actually Friday, the day I'm filming this, I thought it'd be appropriate to review one of my favorite horror movies of all time, The Blair Witch Project. So, The Blair Witch Project is directed by Daniel Myrich and Eduardo Sanchez, and it stars Heather Donahue, Michael C. Williams, and Joshua Leonard. 3 students travel to Maryland to film a documentary about a local urban legend, the Blair Witch. During their endeavor, the 3 go missing after a 2-day hiking trip, leaving only their footage behind. This film came out in 1999, the year I was born, so get all your comments out of the way. I'm still a youngster. When this film was released, there wasn't just an uproar in the film community itself, but in a much wider scope. People actually thought this film was real for quite a long time because the film was marketed as if it was real. And even after viewing the film, some people believed this film was still real, but later on it was revealed that it was fake and it had real actors and real directors behind it. And a lot of people view that as propaganda, that once you find out that this film is in fact fake, it just isn't as good anymore, and we'll talk about that later on. The film begins with multiple eyewitness interviews of the locals giving us the idea and purpose of these students' documentary.
About the Blair Witch?
Oh,
Have you heard of the Blair Witch?
oh yeah, that's an old story.
These accounts really amplify the urban legend itself and
I
widen the
freaking love the
scope
first Blair Witch.
of the fear that this community has for this witch.
He made one face into the corner,
Really?
and then he would kill the other one. And then when he was done with that, he'd grab the one out of the corner and kill that one too.
If you've seen the Blair Witch, you know that comes into play later. Speaking of which, there are spoilers in this review. To be honest with you, even watching it now, knowing it's fake, like, it comes across real. The way they react, the way they argue, it's just so
somebody have it.
Real, and they just deserve credit for that. So as these characters venture deeper into the forest, tensions begin to build as they lose the map, and we later find out that Mike actually disposed of the map because he viewed it as unnecessary, and of course this only makes matters worse.
I kicked that fucking map into the creek yesterday. It was useless. I kicked that fucker into the creek.
There's actually, after I'm done reacting to this, there's actually an interesting
This is
fan theory that I saw
psychological
about Blair Witch.
I mean, a lot of people view it as a horror film, and I do too, but it's much more than that. I hate when people say that nothing happens in this film, or, oh, it's boring, whoop-de-doo. Like, I mean, if you don't want to be attached to the characters, or the setting, or the story, then yeah, I guess you'd be bored. The film takes its time to slowly degrade the character's psychological stability, and I think it leads to an ending that pays off. Also keep in mind the filmmaker's whole philosophy surrounding this film was to make it realistic and believable. That's the whole concept around found footage movies. You want them to come across as real-life accounted events filmed through this camera, which is why this film is slower and so psychological. If there was an old lady in a cloak flying around the forest on a broom, that doesn't scream realistic to me whatsoever. Now, I'm not trying to say the Blair Witch Project and everything that happened in the actual film could occur in real life, but on a story standpoint, it was realistic enough to be convincingly real, and that's what's important. People got too caught up in whether or not this film was real or if it wasn't real. The thing to really think about is not whether it was real or whether it wasn't, but the fact that it was so capable of convincing so many people that it was real, that it convinced people that these 3 students were dead. That is an accomplishment in itself. There comes a point in this film where Josh goes missing, and that's when things really hit the fan. They search and search for Josh, and they can't seem to find him until Heather discovers a bundle of sticks out in the woods. So what does she do? She ventures over to it, she opens up the bundle of sticks, and inside is a bloody cloth filled with teeth, of whom, as we can assume, is Josh's teeth. Eerie. Tell me where you are, Josh! You never get to see the actual witch, but is that an issue? Do you think that's an issue? Some people may view it as an issue, but I think it's a form
the theory
of art.
that I saw
many
basically says that there isn't a witch, and I'll talk about it after this. I don't know if I fully believe it, but
because what you can't see scares us. What we can't
it's definitely a theory to
understand,
consider, I think.
And many people say this film does not age well because throughout the years there have been many movies just like it, found footage, that just degraded the genre. But you can't say that the Blair Witch doesn't age well because of that, because the Blair Witch was first. The Blair Witch is not a cliche film if it started that brand. The Blair Witch, sure, wasn't the first found footage movie, but it definitely made found footage movies popular. And that's why it deserves credit. I'm going to give the Blair Witch Project an A. And on the really factor, I would definitely say it is poster worthy. Thank you guys for watching my review for the Blair Witch
I agree,
Project.
basically. I don't know.
Of course, reviewing
I'm
Blair
probably more
Witch,
like
which
A-
comes out
with
today.
it, but
I
pretty
won't get to
much
see it till tomorrow, though.
all the way I agree with Gage here.
God damn it! I forgot to mention, I got the Blair Witch on VHS here.
Yeah, Mofo has like
That's
the
the way to
slip
watch
thing inside of it.
The quality is what it should be. You don't need to watch the Blair Witch on Blu-ray. Make sure to follow me on Facebook if you haven't yet.
I got that VHS the exact same day as he did. There was like a bunch of them at this thrift shop. He got the only one that had a slip inside it. I'll never forgive him. See that? Only difference between mine and Gage's is no slip. Never!
I think that could be a new tagline.
I missed the tagline, but... Well, that was a good review. Is everything I expect him to talk about. The theory! The frickin' theory, and I have a frickin' pizza stain here. Anyway, the theory. So, the theory goes, whatever the 2 guys' names are, one of them is Josh, like Gage was saying in his review, but according to this theory, there is no Blair Witch, and the 2 dudes are just doing an extravagant murder of Heather. And it sounds ridiculous, and it honestly kind of degrades the scariness of the actual movie, but there's not one freaking hole in the theory, and that's really rare when you have all these movie fan theories. There's not one freaking hole. I watched the video probably 3 times now that the guy made, and I don't know, I'll link it in the description if you want to ever watch it, but basically, when Josh disappears in the movie, and obviously, spoilers, but when Josh disappears in the movie, shut up! Get in! Get in, Milo! Get in! Come on! Good boy. Okay. So, hey. So, when Josh disappears, he's not actually getting taken by the witch. What, in the theory, I'm not saying this is what actually happened, but in this theory, Josh left to create fear within Heather that he's maybe freaking gotten caught by the witch, and what he does is he goes and he hides in the house that we see at the very end, and that's where he is for those like 2 days where he's missing. So then what's his name, the other dude, takes Heather on this goose chase, acting like he's trying to get out of the woods, when in reality he's trying to maneuver her back to that house. He runs up the stinking stairs when they first get in, like he knows how the house is and everything, which is why there's a lot of evidence that I think fits the theory. Like, he runs throughout the house like he's seen it before, and then he runs back downstairs before Heather can follow him. Like, he's ahead of her. He goes downstairs. He stands in the corner to freak her out because that's the whole mythology behind the Blair Witch, whatever. So he stands there to make her think that he's freaking all over the place, possessed by the witch. And then she gets hit in the head, falls over. Who do you think hit her in the head within the theory? Josh did. So, I don't know. I don't know if I think... I definitely don't think that that's what the filmmakers were doing with the movie. Like, I honestly think the filmmakers were making the movie just super loose. They were making it, and they were just like, yeah, let's let whoever wants to create whatever way they want to watch the movie. And that's that, but I think it's a cool theory, something to consider. Cleanup time. I wash those hands. Living the vida loca. Oh no. Need more ice. Let's check outside and see how it is out there right now. Come on. I hate this thing so much. Okay, there we go. Oh, still dark out. Guess who's doing dishes tomorrow? So when you buy a PS4, you gotta get your groove on with the accessories and games. I got Battlefront, Batman Telltale series. I haven't even opened that. Batman Arkham Knight, just beat the campaign on that. Now I gotta do all the side missions. Uncharted, because awesome. And Lego Avengers, one of my most anticipated games ever because I'm an autistic retard. But, you know, I'm biased as crap and I love the MCU to death, so being able to play as all the people, for the most part in the MCU, Lego decided to screw over the Netflix heroes, but at least the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. guys are on there. Got a headset for like $50, which is actually a good headset, so I'm happy with it. That's the mic for it that plugs in, so... I love that you can unplug the mic because that gets freaking annoying when you're not talking to people and there's just a mic next to your freaking face. And then this, which was priced at $74, but GameStop had it for $15 since this is obsolete now, this Disney Infinity thing. They're not making it anymore. So, decided to grab that because right there, that's all the reasoning you need. Beautiful Funko Pops. Oh, they're so pretty. They're so pretty. I already pre-ordered my red suit Daredevil pop, so that should be coming here at some point if Amazon decides to not be stupid. which is unlikely. Oh yeah, I got an MCU Spider-Man t-shirt. Oh, what the? What do you want? Squirrel? Bound to hell. Let's do Hulu. Sleep. 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 There we go. Sleep. Look at our options. I don't know if I'm in a movie mood. I just watched frickin' Pop Star for the second time, and I also watched Magnificent Seven earlier. Sleep. 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 Twilight Zone, that show's freaking amazing. Oh! Shark Tank. There's an episode of Shark Tank. I know what I'm doing.
In 8 years, with over $87 million invested in the tank thus far, Shark Tank businesses have generated hundreds of millions in sales.
Hood life. Look how beautiful it is. It's 6 in the morning. Look at that. If you look up there, you can see the moon. It's pretty. Frickin' neighbors. I'm in a wheelchair right now. Because logic. But seriously, thanks for wasting your time on my channel. Hasn't been very active, which I didn't promise anything this time, so I'm smart. But I'm probably gonna get going. I'm tired. Have no idea when my family's gonna get home tomorrow. Myself, I wanna be all by myself. I don't know. Is there much else to cover? No, not really. There's one more. One more. Is there two? I think there might be 2 more Living with Trevor vlogs on Gage's channel. If so, I'll put it in the outro and in the description. Check out that frickin' Blair Witch Theory if you want to have a good 17 minutes. Because I reacted to it, I'll just link Gage's reaction in the trailer. I mean, not what the fuck? I will link Gage's review to the first Blair Witch in the comments. Not the comments, the description. I'm on crack. This is what Baja Blast does to me. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to. Nothing really happens on this channel. Here and there I'll make videos like this. I made one where I went to the theater. Check that out if you want to. You can check out my I'm back even though I'm not gonna make videos video. Check that out too. It was whatever. And then obviously the main thing is Living with Trevor. That's my life, man. That's my frickin' life right now. But if you want to follow the movie I'm directing, writing, whatever, I'm not going to name off all the duties I have with the movie, but if you want to follow the production of that movie, which we're getting some good progress. I'll probably make a video on the progress, but go to Facebook, facebook.com/livingwithtrevormovie. We post a picture every day we film, so there's a sense of progression if you like that page. I think that's it. That's the only way you can follow me on Facebook. But seriously, in all seriousness, past my retardation, Baja Blast overdose, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Go to my TeePublic if you want some cool shirts. I just put up a Defenders one. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one, and peace. Subscribe.